Question over there. So, I was wondering, how much thought have you put into teaching tech? Because I have a friend he grew up in a really poor neighborhood, and he attended this high school that the general mindset was that nobody there was going to go to college, nobody there was going to really turn into anything successful. But he took this one class that introduced him to programming in the world of tech, and through that he started studying computer science at the University of Arizona, and now he's had an internship at Google, and he feels like he's really moving up. And I've heard people describe software engineering as like the great equalizer, because it can really help kids get out of poverty just because of that. The industry and that skill set are so valuable. And I'm wondering, how much thought have you put into that?
I mean, not nearly enough. And I would say that we are just really starting to look at the tech as a possible avenue for our kids to learn. And part of the reason is that it's been so difficult to get our kids a proper math instruction, so they can really sort of even have the fundamentals. I think we've finally gotten pretty good at that. We can start feeling a little bit more confident in that arena. But there's some folks who are really trying to teach kids coding and some other things right now, and we're a little bit behind the 8 ball on that, and it's an area that I think we're going to be spending a lot more time thinking about.
We're behind, but we're on the move. So I don't know whether any of you saw the article in the New York Times maybe 3 or 4 months ago about coding for girls. And within a week after that, reading that article, HCZ and the best private girls' school in New York have a partnership for girls 1st grade to 4th grade to learn coding language. So we spent a lot of time thinking about it. We haven't executed properly, but it's a great question and we're on it.
I think one of the interesting things about question is that there were people who love math, right, for all of the esoteric sort of reasons. And there's a group of folk who say, well, what is this good for? Why should I know this? And to be able to say to folk, this is why, this is what it really looks like. I would tell you, 99.9% of my kids have never realized a need for a higher application than maybe multiplication. There's just nothing in their life suggests this stuff is important. And so if you love it just because you find it intellectually stimulating, fine, but otherwise you don't see any practical value. And I think getting our kids more connected to tech in a real way will probably help them find value. And then the hours of study, it becomes a little bit more relevant to kids, to the average kid.
That's great. One more question?
Hi. What is